All the scores, all the highlights, all the fans. This is Friday Night Football on NBC 25.
Welcome to Friday Night Football. It's week 2, and yes, we're back in our original night, our namesake Friday night, where the lights are brightest for high school athletes. Coming into tonight, the Swartz Creek Dragons are a little salty. SC, fresh off making the postseason last fall, lost last week to Holly, 32-26, but that's better than Clio, who hasn't won a single ball game in the last 3 seasons. Let's go to our game of the night. This game was voted on by you, the fans, as one of these schools is trying to not fall to 0-2 to start the year. Clio might not have found what they're looking for on the gridiron, but they do have a good band. First quarter, SC, they find pay dirt first. Marquavian Stevens marches 22 yards in for 6. It's 7-0 Dragons. Coach Taylor telling his guys, full eyes, full hearts, can't lose, except in this one tonight. Ensuing possession, Stevens, he gets the interception off the Mustang pass, and Creek gets things rolling. Deep into Clio territory, Brendan Fitch, he takes care of things himself. A 6-yard touchdown plunge. It's 14-0 Dragons in this one. Second quarter now, and SC continues to roll. Fitch, this time in the air, hooks up with Brett Hero as these things get better this week for SC as they win 35-6.
They improved tremendously. We have still a lot of things to work on, but at the same time, we came out with the fire that we needed and executed on both sides of the ball.
All our play calls were working. The wide receivers ran great routes. Everything was open. Nothing to complain for. Line did a great job. Line did an amazing job tonight. Just a good win. Good win for Swartz Creek.
Next week, the Dragons host Flint Kersey. Now over in Davison, it's Saginaw Valley north-south battle between the Chemics and the Cardinals. Davison, unlike Midland, is coming off of a loss. First quarter, first down, Chemics. Tanner Gross with the keeper outside 18 yards, 7-0 Midland. Let's fast forward on to the second. The Cardinals, they answer back. Third down, Brendan Pasco pitches to Thomas Gardy for the score. The Chemics lead 7-6 still after the blocked PAT. Later, on fourth down, a conversion. Gross to the air finds Jakari Cooper, for a 15-yard strike. 34-13, Midland wins. They're now 2-0. And speaking of some north versus south action, another game that was in contention for our game of the week was this one. Carman Ainsworth at Heritage. The Cavs are fresh off a big win over Grand Blanc, while the Hawks squeak one out against Walled Lake Central. After tonight, though, only one of those teams will remain undefeated. The Hawks faithful showing their support tonight against Carman Ainsworth. And CA with the ball on the Heritage 23-yard line. Play action pass finds Javonte Alexander, and look at the jukes. Makes man miss, almost gets into the end zone, but do not fret. They'd get in on the next play. CA knocking on the door. Nate Williams up the gut finds pay dirt. CA would make the point after to make it a 14-point game in the second quarter. CA, they go on to win as well. They're 2-0 now with a 29-20 win. Over in the Flint Metro League, the Broncos of Holly hosting Linden, who lost a tough one in Fenton last week. Linden responds to Holly's opening touchdown with a pass here from Noah Sargent to Zachary Kentish for the Linden touch to tie this ball game at 7 points apiece. Still in that second frame, Linden. They're going to score on this nice run here. Kevin Bates goes up 14-7 with that Linden touchdown over the Broncos. They go on to win 21-7 as well. Let's take a quick look from scores from around the region. Bay City Western gets a big 43-18 win. Powers Catholic falls to Mount Pleasant by a touchdown. Flushing, they get beat down by Midland Dow, and Arthur Hill gets a big win over Southwestern Academy. And when we come back, we're going to take this thing no huddle. Stick around.
We're the Benton Lutheran Cheerleaders, and you're watching Friday Night Football on NBC 25.
Nathan Taylor, Clio High School and varsity football coach. You're watching Friday Night Football on NBC 25.
Welcome back to Friday Night Football right here on NBC 25. At this point in the show, we like to pick up the pace, so we hope your conditioning is up to par, because right now, We're going no-huddle. We begin in Grand Blanc as they host a non-conference matchup in Livonia Churchill. We picked this one up in the fourth. Trayvon Avery was a man amongst boys. Here scoring on the keeper, put the Bobcats up 38-25. Then still in the fourth, it's Avery again, dragging Chargers on his back. And when that play was done, it's 1st and goal. Avery would later hand off to Marco Scarpelli for a Bobcat touchdown. They take this one 46-25. The Fenton Tigers are also welcoming in a non-conference foe in Adrian tonight. Fenton, they score on their opening drive of the ball game with this pass from James Claiborne to Zach Claiborne. That puts the Tigers up 7-0. They go on to win by much, much more. 43-7 is your final. Next up, we have some nasty division rivals. First up, Bentley and Atherton up 14-7 at the half, third quarter, 3rd and 8 for the Wolverines. Devon Staffel to Jalen Wade. That's good for 15 yards and a touchdown. It's 20-7. They go on to win by 8 more. It's 28-7. Atherton with the big win. Sticking in the GAC Blue Division, we head across town to Bendel as they host the Tigers. Fourth quarter, 4th and 12, less than a minute. Tevin Pulley rolls out and throws back across body, across field to Gage Connor with a 26-yard touchdown. Byron is up 2, so the Tigers need this 2-point conversion to tie it. They go for it. Pulley to Trenton Colby. He can't turn the corner. He's flagged for an illegal forward pass. Byron holds off the Tigers in that late charge, winning 27-25. Up north, the Falcons travel to Alma for a date with the Panthers. Second quarter, Freeland up a touchdown. It's 4th and goal from the 15-yard line, and Matt Denby off the left side. 15-yard touchdown run. Freeland wins 33-14. One last stop on our no-huddle tour. Birch Run as they're hosting the Eagles of Frankenmuth. A big-time matchup in the TVC East. Frankenmuth, they're already up 24-0 in the second half. Birch Run does get the fumble, but on the ensuing possession, they get stuffed on 4th down. The Eagles, they win 31-6. Here's some other scores from around the region as Beecher gets a win. Goodrich as well. Ithaca with a big win over St. Charles. And then Saginaw MLS with the win over Carlton. Let's check out our Play of the Night nominees as we start with the CA Cavs. Javante Alexander in the flat, and look at those PlayStation moves. A football version of an And One mixtape. Our second Play of the Night nominee comes from the Bobcats, number 7. 368 yards through the air, a touchdown as well, then 4 touchdowns on the ground with 179 yards rushing. He was a one-man gang. Our final Play of the Night nominee is from those Falcons in Freeland. On 4th and goal from the 15-yard line, Matt Denby. He gets the touchdown. Remember, you can vote for those on our website, mynbcnews.com. 2 non-score football scores before we let you go. The Spirit tied Sault Ste. Marie 1-1 in their preseason opener, and the Tigers are rebounding nicely. They lead KC 16-2 tonight. That's going to do it. We'll be back next week.